Donut Donny here. Welcome to another episode of the Retro series where we're looking at games from the 1980s right up to the early 1990s and in some cases beyond, and in one of those cases is now. We're going back to Football Manager 1982 Revisited, which we did in episode 11, which was done way back. Oh, quite a while ago, 30th July 2023, I think to be exact. So well over a year and a bit since that recording. I've decided to go back to Football Manager 1982 Revisited because there has been an update in this game. As you may notice in some of the other games, we do go back to them if there's been like created by those great people in the world, and they've done further updates to the game, like Grassroots Manager. That'll be coming for its third edition very soon because that's been updated as well. But we're going back to Football Manager 1982 Revisited, and this is the main page it came from. If you want to know where the link to this page is, then please let me know. You can see that it's done now for the 24-25 season. Over a year ago it was done for the previous season, and there's been some noticeable updates. You can see all the changes here. So a couple of additional leagues have now been created. Trinidad has replaced Bermuda, and India has been added as new country to the database, so even more countries you can come and become manager of, which is amazing. There's now a load and save game facility, so the game can be played on the real Spectrum. Now this probably ties in with the release of the Spectrum, as it's going to be called, in a couple of weeks' time. At time of this recording, it was going to be released, I think, sometime in November, December. And it's basically the ZX Spectrum's coming back out with a few modern additions to it. Many people are looking forward to playing it, and this is one of the games that could be played onto the real Spectrum. You just download the file, plonk it on the USB stick, plonk it into the Spectrum, which has USB slots, and then you can play the game. Also, the match score is now shown throughout the highlights, which is great. The fan popularity rating is now shown on the Manager of the Month screen. That's a good thing. The Manager Sack screen has been revised. Well, we probably won't see that today. Every 250 games in charge, the manager is offered a celebration party. That's brilliant. And there's a couple of bug fixes. So we're going to go straight into the game and see what differences there are. I might choose a different country again, so we'll load it up. You can see here all the options I can click on. I can click on England, Denmark if I wanted to. The editor, so you can go in and edit your own teams and sides and stuff like that, which is amazing. But I'll click on this one here, which is the Football Manager file, and open that up. And there we go. The game's loading up. Now, as normal, this game can only be available on the 128K versions of the Spectrum. So this is not like Football Manager 48K. This is Football Manager 128K, and you can see that by the additional options. So type in the name. There is little sound again in this game. You will get sound in the match highlights. Oops, I keep forgetting this is a Spectrum keyboard. I can actually put my full name in, which is great. Load game, no. So obviously this can be played on the Spectrum. Now here's all the list of countries and leagues. Look at that. All these have got multiple leagues, and or 99 for more choice. So there you go. There's the first set of countries. You can click 99. There's even more countries you can become manager of. And there's Trinidad Tobago, and then if you type R, you're for a random selection. I think we're going to go for the random selection. I'm just interested to see what the game's going to give us. Okay, it's not telling us straight away. So you get skill levels. So we do beginner, obviously, because I'm not very good at these games. We're in Morocco. Okay, interesting choice. And it's got the flag of Morocco there. So again, there's multiple leagues. It reminds me very much of the modern Football Manager games that you can go into any country and become the manager. And here we go, select a side. Now, I don't know much about Moroccan football, to be honest with you. So what I think I might do is I think I'm gonna go back out into the game. I'm gonna go start the game again. I think I'm gonna pick a team or country that I'm a little bit more familiar with. So I'm just increasing the speed there a little bit. There we go, slowing down now. Any key to start. Type my name in again. Oops. You can hear the little bit of sound there. There you go, look, game now. Live the list of countries. I think I'm going to go choose France. I'm going to be the French manager. Beginner again. So who are we going to choose? Starting in France, the French flag comes up. The league is loading. So yeah, this very much reminds me of maybe even the old Championship Manager games, which, by the way, there is a spin-off Championship Manager series happening, which is released most Wednesdays. So if you haven't seen the Championship Manager series, then please do. They're doing very well. A lot of people like watching them. So here is the choice. I can be PSG's manager if I want to, or these various other clubs. I'm going to be Saint Etienne because in my manager sim game, another point to the manager sim game, I'm actually Saint Etienne's manager. So I always play in the French leagues in that game, and of course it's got the colours of Saint Etienne, which is green. So it's good little welcome message there. It's welcoming to the club. It's now setting up. So the game is busy working out all the players' ratings, and now it's preparing for a new season. There you go, little progress bar, which is really good. Again, when I played this in episode 11, I noticed a lot of differences compared to the original Football 48K version of Football Manager, which is episode 1, by the way. It's a great game, this. It's definitely worth playing. Oh, bit of sound there. They're the new season teams. We're in the National League. We're in the bottom of the French division. The National League, which is equivalent to the Conference League, I suppose, here in the UK, in England. So St Etienne with all those sides as well. Hit enter to continue. St Etienne's usual kit colour is white and green. Yeah, that's okay. Choose a second kit colour. I think we're going to go for black, so 0, which is handy. So yes, you can select your 2 team colours here. And now it's going to list your 2 youth players. So again, you've got a youth team in this game. So enter youth investment or type 99 continue, minimum of 8,000. Let's put 15,000 in because youth is very important because for one thing they're free. Except for the wages. Now here's the screen that hasn't changed much since the very first episode 11 version. So you've got player statistics, selling your player, check on injured players, fixture database, results and fixtures, graph and table, improving team morale, which if I remember never worked for me, training schedule, next page, so we look at number 2. Here we go, youth player development, bank loan, there's so many options here. Arranging a friendly match. Again, in some cases, it also reminds me of Football Director 2. Attending director's meeting, community publicity work, that's great, seeing that. Game status and changes, and then you can quit as St Etienne's manager. So I think the obvious thing we need to do is we need to see what our squad looks like. So player statistics, let's look at that P actually, let's go through these menus. So this is player statistics, this is actually the squad. So it's a combination of the original Football Manager database. You see names like Gates, Morley, With, Regis, very English player names because we're in France. And of course you got then the odd 1 or 2 French names like Pavard and Salibia and yeah, Salibia. And then yeah, I probably pronounced that totally wrong. If I have, I apologise. Then you got your skill, energy, D, which is discipline. It's got a good little guide there telling you what's what. games played and games scored. So if we look quickly, we know that one thing is definitely missing is goalies. I'm sure the goalies are in here. Our star players for this game is Owen, player number 29, skill 5, energy 20, Regis and Morley. We got some money to spend though. So, and then you get additional screen here, which is PO, BC, and P. PO is positioning. Positioning, okay. I think that's extra stats. And P is pace. Like for instance, Martin's got positioning and pace. Captain has got the captain, which hasn't been decided yet. So Pavard, for instance, has not got very good ball control or pace because he's got a minus. While, for instance, Robson's very good at positioning and ball control. So that's all good stats there. So we'll do improve team morale. Let's click M. Let the computer think. There we go. Goes nice little bit of different colours there. Goes all black, and then you need to choose. So invite all players to a party, improve morale, but less amount each time. Give players an afternoon off. Offer them a 50% win bonus for the next game. Let's do that number 3. Could cost some money. Win bonus is offered, and it looks like the players are happy. Goes back to the 99 to continue, so you can carry on doing this if you want to, but it's probably not a good idea. Go back to the options screen. This is normal speed, by the way. League table and graph, no point seeing that yet. Training schedule N. Okay. Please set the training levels and use the cursor keys to highlight and adjust enter to finish. Cursor keys. Now I'm trying to find the cursor keys. Actually, I just left it as it is because it might take me a while to try and find the cursor keys, and I don't want this episode gone too long for you. Youth player development then, so I think we've seen this screen already, but there we go. 10% and 50%, so they're both at skill level 0s at the moment, so they're going to stay in there. Arranging, you can even arrange a friendly match. Away match travel options, which I've never seen in a game before. Coach travel on the day, coach travel the day before with basic overnight stay. Let's do number 2. Again, I'm not worried too much about the cash at the moment because we're not going to stay here for too long. Oh, I tipped 99 to continue. I should have pressed on page 2. Now we've got some sponsorship. Now these sponsors actually appear in the stadium, so you'll see these. Now as we are on YouTube, I'm going to put YouTube or YouTube on there as our sponsor. Enter season ticket sales. Enter the age discount to be offered on season tickets. 25%. Okay, hopefully that'll include more crowd. High quantity health provider will treat all players' injuries and recovery time for season fee of 22,000. Okay. We're reducing money without even buying players here. And then pre-season training camp. Send all players. We're not going to have a training camp because they're very expensive. Sales income 40,000. Good sales. Okay, that's good. So is that money coming back? I'm guessing it is. Just wait for the game to go to the next step. Bologna is our first game, scouting the opposition, so it's comparing Bologna to us. Here we go. So we're better midfield, their defense is better, and attack is about the same as them. C to change team. Yeah, there's no goalies. That's an odd, strange thing. In this game, there is actually no goalies. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 11 players picked, but it's a strange ratio here. So type of player to pick. I want to pick number 10, Foster. And I want to remove, which is actually doing it very easily, 12. There we go. That's very easy. And then obviously I want to remove Gates. I need to put player in, so I need to put Regis in. and take out Gates. That goes back to 11 again. Yeah, that's very simple. 99 to continue. It's very user friendly, this game. Team has no captain. Well, I'm going to put Brian Robson as the captain. Number 25. Okay choice. Oh, it even rates the captain. So it's probably someone else who's better than Robson. Well, Robson could be the best one. So here's the new stats. Our defense, our attack has improved, so that's good. So we can now change the playing style by using keys 1 to 5. So 5 means attacking, 1 means ultra defensive. So I put 4 as attacking, and then commitment between keys 6 and 9, from 6 being lazy, I suppose, 9 being ultimately committed. So I put 8, so I just turned them up a bit, and then 99 to continue, and I think it's going to be in the game if I'm right. There you go. Yes, it is. So Bologna in red, we're in white. You can actually skip the match highlights, which is interesting, but obviously we're not going to do that for this first game. There you go, and you can see there's our advertisers. Oh, it's a penalty. Wow. And he missed. So the match highlights is a facelift, but it's basically Football Manager, the original game, but it's got the scores down there. Saint Etienne. You do get some 0-0 at half time. Let captain do the team talk. Indifferent. Okay, that didn't work. Enter. Second half then. So only 2 shots, including the penalty. We missed the penalty, and so obviously you can see the sides have now swapped ends. So another bonus there. Here we go. So this time it's Bologna on the tackle. Oh God, where's our defence? Straight through the goalie as well. I think we've only got 2. No, why have we got a 2-man defence? I need to change the formation there. Oh, it's Bologna again. Oh, that's... Oh no, that went in. I thought that missed. And you can see the minutes of the game. Oh, this is us. Oh, it's going to be a... Oh, that was a nice little assist there. You do get the... oh, it was the 90th minute, so we're going to lose this game. You do get goal scorers and if players have got booked. So yeah, the goal animation screen slightly changed there. Oh no, we've got another chance. 90... Oh, extra time. And we do score. 2-2. So what a comebacks. 90th and the 94th minute. God, we were lucky there. And it ended 2-2. Could have been a lot worse, so we have to go for that result. 2-2 then. So there's the goal scorers, Tolbert and McCall. Robson, the captain, got booked. So you can see the possession and shots bar there. You can see that we got the edge on shots, and possession's roughly just us, but only very slightly. So gate receipts, €12,000. All good. And then, are you happy with a draw today? So you even get media questions, which you get in the modern day Football Manager series. I think we were lucky there. So I think it's a fair result. Other matches. So these are all the National League. So I would play this game definitely. It's definitely something you could play on the new Spectrum as well. If you're a massive fan of Football Manager, either you've really got 2 choices. You could play the original, or you could try this revised version if you want to stick to the original. Obviously there's Football Manager 2 and Football Manager World Cup Edition. I would avoid Football Manager 3 though. It's not good. That was in the previous episode as well. But if you want a kind of more up-to-date version of Football Manager, then definitely try this one. And also Kevin Toms, the author of Football Manager, is making his own Football Manager for the Android phone actually. So that's worth looking into as well. You can find all the links on Facebook. I've seen quite a few links about him and doing that game. But this revised version, credit to the people who made this, is really good. For a 128k foot management game, I would say now this could be one of the best ones around. Obviously, this has been made very recently, and it's now using the full 128k variability there. The club generally profits and it's done well over the season. Bank invest? No, because we haven't got a lot of money. We want to buy players. Is there going to be a transfer market coming up? Weekly finances. Okay, yeah, money's definitely gone back up a little bit, so that's good. But we were at home. Here we go, transfer market. P Barnes. R to recruit player scout for the scene. R to recruit a player scout. Let's do that. It will cost you extra players, but it costs 200 a week. That'll do. We don't want him, so 99 to continue. So the transfer market is just one player all the time, or two players, which is okay, because I don't think we even had a really good transfer market in the original game. Now let's do some publicity work. So W. Events that increase the fan base of their energy morale. Visit a local hospital, shopping centre, school football training, post video selfies online. Let's do school football training. That's always popular. Players lost no energy, morale 12. The fan base is up by 10%. Okay, that's good, I guess. So we're going back to the first screen again. We will play another game, then we'll show you the table. So 99 to continue. So let's change the team again. Have we really got... it's including one of these players as goalie. I don't know why. So let's take out let's put number 12 in. And take out number 32. Okay, that should make the formation a little bit more straightforward. 99 to continue. So what is it coming up now? Yeah, it's put the top person as the goalie, oddly. Defense is 9, 14, 11. Yeah, it's a 3-4-3. Yes, I was definitely right there. So the top player. So if I show you what I mean. A. Martin, number 6, even though I know because he was a West Ham defender back in the 1980s, he was not a goalie. So it's strange that they don't include goalie on here, which is weird. For the game, which has gone so much more modern in many ways, they did not include goalie, because goalie even included in the original Football Manager? Have to go and check. But they put this Martin guy as the goalie, so number 6. So always the top first defender is always the goalie, I would say, even though there's no goalie in this. That's why the formation is now 3-4-3, because you notice in the defense there, if I get my mouse, you notice here there's 4 Ps, but it's actually 3 Ps, and this top one here is actually the goalie. So anyway, that's 99 to continue. We'll play one more game, and then we'll do a summary of the game itself. So this is going to be a little bit more tougher against Aubange, I suppose they're called. So playing style, let's do 4. And let's do 8 for commitment, and then see what happens. 99. Yeah, I'm impressed with this game. I think the goalie non-goalie status in the game's a little bit odd, but overall in that I'm very impressed with this. I think this update has improved the game, which is quite decent anyway, and I think it's worth playing. Definitely when the new Spectrum comes. But even on a eliminator like what I'm using here, I use a speculator, by the way. It's a good little game, and the guy who's put a lot of time into this has done a really good job, I think. And he is improving it with every season, which is great. So it'd be interesting what else he's going to put in here, like the amount of countries in this game is unbelievable. You can go into the Indian League, you can go to the Vietnam League if you want to, Germany, France, obviously, England, Scotland, um, any country really. There's so many leagues here. Even this animation screen is very basic, very Football Manager original, but you can see the colours. Like the goalie, notice the goalie is actually a different colour completely, and we've just scored. It's not even half time. I would easily play this for a very long time. Um, I would carry on playing each game and see how far the game goes. Yeah, so I would say it's definitely a game. If you're a massive Football Manager fan, you would love this. If you're a Football Management fan, you'll love this, to be honest with you. Right, I'm going to be push. Let's contain more. Number 5. And then motivate the team. I'm going to do the motivation because it seems the captain's not doing a good motivation. Oh, look, they responded positive to me, not to the captain. Second half then, again, as you notice, we swap sides, which is great to see. But yeah, yes, the match highlight screen is not the best. There's a lot of football management games that are so much better than this, but with what it's got and what the additions it's done with the crowd, with the sponsors board, with the goalie, yeah, it's good fun. Oh god, was there only one shot on goal in the 90th minute? I just noticed it. It's just said 90th minute. So is that only? No, there's no one. Oh, they could equalise here. Nope, they're not going to equalise with a shot like that. Final score then, 1-0 to us. That will not many highlights. So a couple of our players, quite a few of our players got booked there. You can see there the colours that we were playing in black, so we dominate possession, but they had more shots, even though we didn't see many shots, to be honest. So the various screens, finance screens, so we should be losing money here. Now we've got, obviously, before that, the results of the other games. Yeah, the leagues, like each country has 2 or 3 or even in some cases 4 leagues, which is impressive. Obviously, with each team, you'll have the standard name players. Some teams have some new players put in. I haven't seen an edit option. Oh yes, there's the edit file option, so you can actually edit as much as you want before you go into the game. So again, there's not many of these games that have their own little editor. So here's the league then. So we've seen the league. So it's a quite basic league, but it's got the form table there. So we're currently 6th. It's good how they're doing that. 2 go up, 3rd and 4th are in playoffs, and then the bottom 4 get relegated. Now, do they actually get relegated because there's no division below this, or do they just stay in the side? Because obviously in games like Football Manager and stuff like that, the modern day Football Manager, you do get sides coming in to replace them. So we did lose money, but that was obvious because we were away. Transfer list again. Now this is a defender. Or exchanging for C. Regis. No, I don't want to exchange. So I need to type in a bid. So let's type 55,000 in, see if we get him. Bid is refused. Are you joking? He's now worth 56. The value's actually gone up. Let's do 75,000 then. Bid refused. Wow. No, we're not going to buy him then. 99 then. I'm not paying close to 100,000 for him. So let's look at some of these other screens before we finish. Results and fixtures is key R. So here is all the fixtures. So our next game would have been Quevilly. Yeah, I can't pronounce that site's name. Yeah, to start, Cup of France. So there's a cup. There's no League Cup, just one FA Cup type thing. League table and graph. Key 2. Here's the league table, which you've seen already, and then follow this by a graph. And the graph's coming up now. Here we go, just a line graph. Oh, bar graph, yeah, means we went up a couple of positions with that win. Yeah, very good. We've done team morale, new training schedule. I think we've done that as well. Let's go to page 2. Let's just go to serve options. Let's look how our youths are getting on. They've gone up slightly, 14%, 54%. Still can't be promoted. No skill value yet. I think there's probably have to get 100,000 at least to do that. I know in Football Director 2 that takes a long time. Bank transactions, that's just a bank screen. Away travel options, arrange friendly match, attending directors meeting. Let's see what happens. Welcome to the board meeting, Donut Donny. Please take a seat. Finance, team performance, publicity. There's the finance club, hasn't got much money. Please be careful with it. Okay. Too early in the season to make a judgment. Please do some more to increase our fan base, publicity. They want more publicity events. Okay, that's all good. I like that. They're not going to sack me yet. Game status G. Yeah, very good. Very good screen there. It's like a general overview of the squad. Morale 16, that's not too bad. And it's got you your actual manager's career. So it's even up to previous 5 clubs. Yeah, it's all good this. If you love statistics, you'll love this. And here you can actually change players' names and team details. Ah! So if you press key 1, what does that do? Ah, you can go in and change any of the French team names or whatever league you're in. So player names, you can change sponsor names. So instead of YouTube, you can put in something else. These are all the sponsors in a game. So obviously not close to the real names. So very, you know who they are. Like 18 Omozone is of course Amazon, and then Vodafone is Vodafone, and so it's very clever there. 99 to continue. So you've got options to do that. And then obviously player names. So it should have a database of player names. There we go. There's a lot more than this. So obviously you have to figure out who players are in your side. Like Pavard, number 12, is definitely one of our players. And Brian Robson. And then, wow, there's a lot of player names here. So interesting to see how many it goes up to. Oh, about 60 odd then. Just go back. Let's just back into, let's see it. The game is running very smoothly, and this is normal speed. 72 names. Wow, that's impressive. So obviously you will see repetitive names in some sides, like for instance here in Saint Etienne we've got Regis. If I move over to PSG, there could be a Regis in there. Yeah. So yeah, this is Football Manager Revisited 24-25 season. Definitely improvements over the one we've seen over a year ago. I would recommend this if you're a Football Manager 1982, the original Football Manager fan. You would love this, really do. It's definitely an improvement on that game. Just don't expect it to be graphically like some of the modern Football Manager game, more modern Spectrum Football Manager games. I mean, this is more text-based, but what you've got, there's so many options in here. This is just as good, I would say, as Football Director 2 in a lot of cases, because there's so many options in the screen. Like you've got, this is just one page of options, and you've got another page of options here. The match highlights is fine. It's very basic, obviously, because the Football Manager itself was very basic. So, but yeah, I would definitely give this a go. You can easily find the link on the web. If you've got any problems, then just let me know. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Well, I hope you liked this episode. If you have played this game, then please let me know. If you haven't subscribed, then please let me know. Please do. It'd be great if you do, because it gives you up to date what's being released. And yeah, please like this video as well, because it will help. It's greatly appreciated you watching this and getting to this far of the video, because I know it's been well over 30 minutes. Thanks for joining, and take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.